If you're not working on yourself every single day, life will start working against you. That's the truth most people try to ignore. They keep waiting for motivation, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for someone else to push them. But the people who actually succeed don't wait for a mood. They build step by step, every day. And this title isn't just a list. It's a challenge. 10 things you must work on daily. These aren't random tips you heard once and forgot. These are daily habits that steer your direction, sharpen your discipline, and upgrade your mindset. If you're tired of feeling behind, overwhelmed, or trapped in the same cycle, it's time to take your power back. Ask yourself this: are you building your habits, or are your habits building you? Are you letting distractions lead, or are you taking full responsibility for your growth? In this video, we'll break down 10 areas that, when practiced daily, will change how you think, how you live, and how far you go. Watch closely, listen fully, then act. Your future depends on what you choose to do today. Chapter 1. Get out of bed the first time your alarm rings. One of the strongest upgrades you can make in life is simple. Stop negotiating with your alarm clock. That moment the alarm goes off, when you're still tired, still not in the mood, still tempted to roll over, that moment is not small. That's the moment that shapes your discipline. That's the moment that starts building your future. When the alarm rings, it isn't just noise, it's a test of willpower, a test of mindset, a test of your commitment to your goals. Because if you delay getting out of bed, if you keep hitting snooze, you're training your body and your mind to believe that comfort matters more than purpose. And every time you repeat that pattern, it stacks. The days don't change you. Your decisions in those small moments do. Treat the alarm clock like the first challenge of the day and win it. No compromise. No excuses, because if you win that first battle, you gain an edge. You've already made a disciplined decision before the world even sees your face, and that matters more than most people realize. Why? Because how you start your day often decides how you carry yourself through it. Discipline doesn't begin with massive transformations. It begins with small commitments kept. It begins with getting up when you said you would. You promised yourself you'd wake up at 6. Sternpi, so get up at 6. Sternpaya. No debate, no delay, just action. That's how you train yourself to become someone who follows through. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They don't fall behind because they lack potential. They fail because they keep bargaining with laziness. They let feelings take control of actions. And when you let your emotions decide your behavior, you lose momentum. You lose the day before it even starts. Decide that your word means something. If you said you'd get up early, then that's what you do. You don't hit snooze, not even once. Because the person who keeps hitting snooze is slowly teaching himself that effort can wait, that commitment is flexible, that dreams are optional. But dreams don't wait. Life doesn't pause. Time doesn't care. It moves forward with or without you. That's why taking control of your mornings is critical. Getting out of bed when your alarm rings isn't only about waking up. It's about showing up for yourself, for your responsibilities, and for your future. If you can't do that, how can you expect to live a disciplined life? I'll say it like this: success is a few simple disciplines repeated daily. Failure is a few small errors in judgment repeated daily. Hitting snooze may look harmless, but when you do it every day, it becomes your habit, and your habit becomes your identity. You become someone who gives in, someone who avoids challenge, someone who chooses the pillow over progress. And this isn't about being perfect. It's about taking control. It's about setting a standard and living by it. The alarm rings. That's your signal to rise, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You rise because you said you would. You follow through because your goals matter. And here's something real. There's a unique kind of confidence that comes from doing what you promised yourself you'd do. Even if it's just getting up on time, you start the day feeling strong. You feel capable. You feel in charge. That's not a small feeling. Over time, it becomes power. Yes, there will be mornings when you're tired. You didn't sleep well. Your body wants to stay under the blanket. But remember this, your feelings don't decide your direction. Your values do. Your discipline does. If you only act when you feel like it, you'll never become who you want to be. So instead of waiting to feel ready, train yourself to act with commitment. Think about it. If you can train yourself to get up even with hesitation, you're building mental toughness, and that toughness spills into everything else. You show up better at work, you focus more in conversations, you take pride in your effort, and it all begins with one simple act, getting up when the alarm rings. You don't need motivation for that. You need a decision, a clear one, a personal one, a decision that says, I'm not putting my future on hold for 5 more minutes of comfort. That decision will take you further than any speech ever could. Because once you make that decision and back it up with action, your life starts to shift. You'll notice you respect yourself more because discipline builds self-respect. When you do what you said you'd do, you can look in the mirror and say, I showed up today. That builds pride. That creates energy. And over time, that energy becomes a new version of you, one that doesn't fold under pressure, one that doesn't flinch when things get hard, one that doesn't run from the alarm clock. So don't treat the morning like a burden. Treat it like your first win. No matter what happened yesterday, no matter how you slept, no matter what mood you're in, when the alarm rings, rise. Don't scroll your phone. Don't make excuses. Don't convince yourself you need more time. Rise and own the day. You don't need fancy systems. You don't need perfect routines. You need a strong reason to get up. And here it is, because you said you would, because your life matters, because your future deserves a stronger version of you, because you're not here to stay the same. You're here to grow. So tomorrow morning, when that alarm goes off, don't think, don't hesitate, move. Put your feet on the floor, stand up, walk forward. That's how you win the first battle of the day. And if you can win that one, you're ready for the next and the next. It all starts with one choice. Make it strong, make it firm, make it daily, because the future you want is built by the choices you make, starting with the moment you decide to rise. Chapter 2. Pick one goal and work hard without distractions. One of the biggest problems today is that people chase too many things at once. They start one project, then jump to another. They set a goal in the morning, change their mind by evening, and by the end of the week, they feel overwhelmed and frustrated. That's not how progress is created. That's how people stay stuck. You can't move forward with clarity if your attention is scattered. You can't reach a destination if you're walking in 10 directions. At some point, you have to decide what matters most right now. One goal, one mission, one clear target. Working hard isn't enough if you're working in 20 directions. Effort has to be focused. If it isn't, You'll burn energy instead of building results. So here's what you do. Choose one goal that truly means something to you. Not 10, not 5. 1. Make it real. Make it personal. Make it something that would move your life forward if you gave it your full attention. Because the truth is, nothing important gets done when your mind is divided. You have to learn to block everything else out, not forever, but for now. You don't need to quit every interest or abandon every opportunity. You just need to stop chasing everything at the same time. The mind performs best when it's clear, and clarity only arrives when you remove noise. When you wake up knowing exactly what you're building toward, your actions get sharper. Your decisions get stronger. You stop wasting energy wondering what to do next, because you already know. That kind of focus creates momentum, and momentum is what changes your life. Distractions are the enemy of growth. Every time you check your phone, scroll without reason, reply to messages that can wait, or get pulled into meaningless conversations, you're giving your time away. And once time is gone, you don't get it back. So if you're serious about building something valuable, your body, your mind, your income, your business, you have to protect your focus like it's your future. Because it is. People say they don't have time, but most of the time that's not the real issue. The real issue is attention. It's not how many hours you have. It's what you do with those hours. Most people are busy, but not effective. Active, but not productive. Moving, but getting nowhere. And that's because they're trying to do too much, or they're letting too much in. You have to narrow your world down to what matters most. Start with one honest question. What is the one goal that would make the biggest difference in my life right now? Not what's easy, not what others are doing, not what's trending. What's real for you? What would make you proud if you accomplished it? What would raise your life to a higher level? That's your target. And once you identify it, you commit. Not halfway, not only when you feel like it. Daily, fully, relentlessly. You build your life by doing the right things again and again. And the right thing today is working hard on your main goal. That means creating space for it. That means cutting off distractions. That means saying no more often. No to the things that steal your focus. No to people who don't respect your time. No to habits that drain your energy. Because every yes is a trade. Every distraction is a delay. And every delay pushes your results farther away. It's not easy to stay focused in a loud world. That's real. Everything is designed to steal your attention. Ads, notifications, opinions, constant entertainment. But if you want to win, you have to rise above the noise. Unplug from what isn't helping you grow. Build mental space where only the goal matters. That might mean waking up earlier. That might mean turning your phone off for a few hours. That might mean working in silence. Whatever it takes, do it. Because the goal matters more than distraction. The reward matters more than comfort. Your future matters more than temporary pleasure. The work might be hard, but so is being stuck. So is regret. So is watching other people move ahead while you stay behind. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about choosing what matters most and following through every day. Even when you're tired, even when it's boring, even when nobody's watching. You don't need motivation to stay focused. You need commitment, a promise to yourself that says, I'm not quitting today. I'm not switching paths. I'm not letting noise steal my time. I'm showing up for this goal. There's something powerful about working on one thing with full attention. You start to feel progress. You start to see change. You start to trust yourself again because you're no longer scattered. You're locked in. And that's where real confidence comes from. Knowing you're doing the right thing daily, even when it's tough. Most people underestimate what consistent focus can do. They try something for a week and expect a miracle. That's not how life works. Real results take time. Growth is slow. Success builds quietly. But it comes to the ones who don't quit, don't switch goals, and don't keep changing direction. You have to give something your full effort before it gives you a full reward. So pick your goal and block everything else out. If you're working, then work. If you're building, then build. Don't check messages. Don't hunt for distractions. Don't escape into things that don't serve you. Give yourself fully to the process, even when it's slow, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Keep going. Every step counts. Every small action matters. It all adds up. The world will try to pull your attention in 1,000 directions. But if you give in to all of them, you lose the power of your energy. Keep your mind on your mission. Keep your hands busy with work that moves you forward. Protect your time like it's gold, because it is. You won't need to chase success if you stay focused. Success finds the person who refuses to get distracted. So don't wait for the right time. Don't wait to feel ready. Pick the goal. Commit. Work like it's the only thing that matters, because for now, it is. And when you get tired, don't quit. Pause, rest, then return. You don't need to be fast. You need to be consistent. You don't need to be perfect. You need to stay with it. As the days pass, your effort compounds, your mindset shifts, and your life starts to change. Not because of luck, not because someone handed you a secret, but because you chose one goal and worked on it without distractions, every single day. Chapter 3. Fix your posture and walk like you mean it. How you carry yourself tells a story about what's happening inside you. Before you say a word, people are already judging you by how you stand, how you sit, how you walk. That's why posture matters more than most people think. This isn't only about your back or shoulders. It's about presence. It's about the energy you bring into the room. And even more than that, it's about how you present yourself to yourself. You can't lead your life from a slouched position. You can't feel strong when your body is folded inward. You can't convince your mind to feel confident while your body is collapsing into itself. That connection is real. The mind and body constantly speak to each other. If your posture is weak, your emotions follow. If your shoulders are dropped, your thoughts lose power. If your steps are small and hesitant, your actions will be the same. You have to start standing like someone who means business, like someone ready to face the day with direction. Chest up, shoulders back, head level, feet grounded, not to impress anyone, to remind yourself you're alive, alert, and in control. This is not pretending to be someone you're not. It's showing up fully in your own skin and taking ownership of your energy. Every time you walk into a room, you send a message, even without speaking. And that message begins with how you move. If you shuffle your feet, avoid eye contact, slump into a chair, you're telling the world and yourself that you don't believe you matter, that you're not ready to lead. And if you give off that energy daily, it starts shaping your beliefs. But you can reverse it. You can shift your energy without saying anything. You can walk differently, sit differently, hold your body with intention, And that builds something powerful inside you, because the body teaches the mind. When you fix your posture, you're not just adjusting your frame, you're changing how your brain sees you. You're saying, I'm here, I'm capable, I'm ready. Most people don't realize how much physical habits affect mental patterns. They think confidence exists only in the mind, but it doesn't. It lives in your spine, your stride, your hands, your shoulders. You can feel tired and still walk with strength. You can feel uncertain and still stand tall. And when you do, your emotional state starts to shift, not through affirmations, but through action. This is not arrogance. This is not walking around like you're better than anyone. It's owning your space without apology. It's carrying yourself like your life has value, because it does. You matter. Your goals matter. Your time matters. And when you walk like you mean it, you reinforce that truth with every step. You don't need expensive clothes to carry confidence. You don't need to wait until you've achieved something big. You can start right now, exactly where you are. Just adjust the way you hold your body. Check in during the day. Are you collapsing into your chair, slumping over your phone, letting gravity drag you down? Or are you meeting the day with strength? Small shifts create big results, not only in how others see you, but in how you feel about yourself. When you walk with purpose, your breathing improves. Your thoughts get clearer. You feel grounded, awake, focused. You stop blending into the background of your own life. It's easy for posture to slip, especially when you're tired, stressed, or the day feels heavy. But that's exactly when it matters most. In those moments, you must signal to yourself, I'm not giving in. I still choose strength. I still choose effort. I still move forward. Yes, it takes practice. You'll catch yourself falling back into old habits. But the more you correct it, the more natural it becomes, like training any muscle. You remind yourself to stand tall. You check your body language in meetings. You notice how you sit while working. You build awareness, and awareness builds identity. Eventually, you won't have to think about it. You'll carry yourself that way because it becomes who you are. Someone who moves with focus. Someone who lives with intention. Someone who doesn't shrink when life gets hard. You don't have to say anything to prove it. Your body will speak for you. And when you do speak, your words carry more weight, because people listen differently to someone who stands tall. You come across as clear, not scattered, calm, not rushed, direct, not doubtful. That's presence, and presence begins with posture. So if you feel stuck, overwhelmed, uncertain, don't wait for everything to be perfect. Start with your body. Adjust your shoulders. Lift your head. Move your feet like you know where you're going. Even if the path isn't fully clear yet, move like it is. Because your body isn't only a reflection of how you feel, it's also a tool for changing how you feel. You can sit in weakness, or you can rise into strength. That choice happens every hour. You can shrink, or you can stretch. You can fold, or you can hold your ground. That's your decision. And every time you choose strength, your inner state rises to match it. It's a small shift, but it creates a big ripple. People notice. You notice. You carry yourself differently, and opportunities show up differently. Not because the world changed, but because you did. So remind yourself, your body is the first message you send to the world each day. Make it count. Move with purpose. Walk like you mean it. Sit like your time matters. Stand like your presence matters, because it does. You're not here just to get through life. You're here to lead it. And it starts the moment you decide to carry yourself like it matters. Chapter 4. Speak clearly and stop mumbling through your thoughts. The way you speak tells the world how much you believe in what you're saying. Every time you open your mouth, you're not just sharing words, you're sending a signal about your confidence, your clarity, and your presence. That's why speaking clearly matters. Not because you need to sound perfect, but because you need to be understood. Your words should match your thoughts, and your voice should carry your intention. Too many people rush through sentences, swallow their words, or speak so quietly that nobody can hear them. And then they wonder why people don't take them seriously. It's not that their ideas are weak, it's that their delivery weakens the message. When you mumble, you confuse people. And when people feel confused, they stop listening. If you want people to listen to you, speak in a way that's easy to follow. Speak with purpose. Speak with control. Speak like your words matter, because they do. This isn't about being loud. It isn't about dominating the room. It's about owning your voice, not rushing, not hiding, not second-guessing every sentence before it comes out. When your words are clear, people feel it. They hear it. They trust it. That's how you influence without forcing. That's how you earn respect without trying to impress. But you can't do that if you keep cutting your own words short, or if you sound unsure of what you mean. Clarity builds confidence in you and in the person listening, and it begins with slowing down. Most people speak too fast because they're nervous, or because they just want to get it over with. But when you slow down, you give your mind time to think. You give your listener time to absorb what you're saying, and you give yourself space to breathe and stay grounded. When your voice is calm, people lean in. They don't need to be pushed. They just need to understand what you mean. So don't bury your ideas in broken sentences. Don't hide your meaning behind vague language. If you have something to say it in a way that lands. Be direct, be thoughtful, be simple. You don't need fancy vocabulary to sound smart. You need real words that hit home. That kind of clarity cuts through noise. It stands out. It makes people stop and think. And this isn't just about public speaking or presentations. It's about your everyday life, how you speak to your family, coworkers, friends, and even strangers. Every conversation reflects your presence. Are you someone who speaks with intention or someone who hides behind half-spoken thoughts? When you speak unclearly, people assume you're unsure. They assume you don't believe your own message. They assume you aren't prepared. That may not be true, but it's the message your voice sends. And if you repeat it enough, you start believing it too. That's why fixing your speech isn't only communication, it's identity. You're telling yourself, my words matter, my thoughts are worth saying, I deserve to be heard. Yes, it takes effort. If you've been speaking without clarity for years, you built a habit, but habits can be rebuilt. Step 1 is awareness. Listen to yourself. Do you trail off at the end of sentences? Do you avoid eye contact while talking? Do you fill your speech with weak words that dilute your point? Notice it, name it, then change it. Start valuing your voice. Speak with care, not fear, not doubt, care. Your voice is a tool. It opens doors. It builds trust. It sets the tone in a room, but only if it's clear. If your thoughts feel jumbled when you speak, take a breath before you start. Pause. Then say what you mean in a steady tone, one point at a time. That's how you build structure in your speech. It's not about speaking more, it's about speaking better. And better starts with clarity. The way you speak follows you everywhere. Interviews, tough conversations, first impressions, high-stakes decisions. If you can't express yourself clearly, you'll lose opportunities you were actually ready for. Not because you weren't good enough, but because your voice didn't show it. Think about the people you respect. Composed, sharp, direct. They don't rush. They don't mumble. They speak from the center. You can do that too, but you have to want it enough to train it. Be willing to pause. Be willing to slow down. Be willing to form your words with intention. And don't underestimate the emotional impact of clear speech. When you speak clearly, people feel safe around you. They aren't guessing what you mean. They aren't chasing your words. They trust what they hear. And in return, you feel heard. That clarity builds connection, and connection builds influence. This is not about becoming someone you're not. It's about bringing out the strongest version of who you already are, the version that isn't afraid to be understood, the version that stands behind their words. One more thing. Stop apologizing for speaking. Don't lower your volume halfway through a sentence as if your point doesn't matter. Don't add, "I don't know" at the end of every thought. Don't downplay your ideas before they even get a chance. Speak like you're allowed to speak. Speak like you deserve space in the room, because you do. You have thoughts worth sharing. You have a voice that's needed, but only if you use it with purpose and strength. So stop mumbling. Stop rushing. Stop hiding behind unclear words. Speak clearly. Speak directly. Speak like your words carry weight, because they do. Every time, everywhere, always. Chapter 5. Say no fast and protect your personal time. If you want control of your life, you have to learn to say no. Not tomorrow, not later. Say it fast. Say it clearly. Say it without guilt. Because every time you delay saying no, you give someone else permission to manage your time. And when your schedule fills with other people's needs and plans, your life starts moving in a direction that isn't yours. Most people don't struggle because they lack talent or ambition. They struggle because they're overwhelmed. Too many tasks, too many requests, too many distractions disguised as opportunities. And underneath that overload is fear. The fear of saying no. They don't want to offend anyone. They don't want to seem difficult. So they say yes, even when they should have stood their ground. They agree when they should have protected their schedule. They keep making room for things that don't matter while their own goals sit untouched. You need to understand something. Your time is your responsibility. Nobody else will guard it for you. Nobody is going to show up and say, "You've done enough. Take the rest of the day to build your dreams." That's your job. You have to block off your calendar. You have to decide what gets your energy and what doesn't. You have to be willing to draw the line. Saying no isn't rude. It's honest. It's knowing your limits. It's valuing your time the way you value money, maybe even more. Because time is the one thing you never get back. Once it's spent, it's gone. So every yes should be worth it. Every commitment should be chosen, not forced. And it's not only about big events or major requests. It's the small things, quick favors, little interruptions, just 1 minute that turns into 20. If you say yes to all of it, your day disappears, and worse, your focus disappears with it. That's how you end up busy but unfulfilled, active but not progressing. Remember this: every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. You're trading your energy, your attention, your hours. That's why no is powerful. It gives you your day back. It gives you control over priorities. It creates space to think, to build, to recover, and to grow. Yes, at first it may feel uncomfortable. People might be surprised. They might ask why. They might push back. But you don't owe anyone a long explanation. If it doesn't serve your purpose, if it pulls you away from what matters, you don't need to justify your no. Say it with respect, then move forward. The people who truly value you will understand. The ones who don't weren't protecting you to begin with. And you also have to protect your time from yourself. Sometimes the biggest distractions come from within. You waste time on things that don't move you forward. You say yes to habits that drain you. You keep giving your attention to what feels urgent instead of what's truly important. That's where discipline comes in. Train yourself to stop giving time to things that don't build the life you want. You don't need to be available to everyone at every moment. You don't have to answer every message the second it arrives. You don't have to say yes to every invitation. You're allowed to choose yourself. You're allowed to protect your peace. You're allowed to keep your time sacred. And the people who respect your boundaries are the people you want around you anyway. Some people think saying yes makes them kind, but kindness without boundaries becomes exhaustion. Generosity without clarity becomes resentment. You can still care about people. You can still support others, but you don't have to do it at the cost of your goals. You don't have to sacrifice your growth just to keep someone else comfortable. The more you practice saying no, the easier it becomes. You start feeling stronger. You trust your decisions. You stop carrying guilt for protecting your life. And in that space, something powerful happens. You gain time. Time to think clearly. Time to do meaningful work. Time to rest. Time to live your life on your terms. This isn't about being unavailable. It's about being available for the right things. And you can only do that when your time is protected, your focus isn't scattered, and your energy isn't drained by things that don't align with who you're becoming. So from now on, stop hesitating. Stop apologizing for taking care of your time. Start saying no without overthinking. Start valuing your hours like they have weight, because they do. Start living like your time is the most precious thing you own, because it is. You weren't put here to please everyone. You weren't given time so it could be handed away carelessly. You were given time to use wisely, to shape your future, to build your vision, to create something that matters. So choose what matters. Commit to it. Protect it fiercely. Say no fast. Walk away from the noise. Guard your personal time like it's your lifeline, because it is. Chapter 6. Look people in the eyes and stay confident. Confidence isn't always spoken. Most of the time, it's communicated without words. It's in how you stand, how you move, and especially in how you look someone in the eyes. Eye contact isn't about staring. It isn't about dominance. It's about connection. It's about presence. It's a way of saying, without saying anything, I'm here, I'm not afraid, and I believe I belong. When you avoid eye contact, even unintentionally, it sends a message. It tells people you might be unsure, uncomfortable, uncertain. And over time, if that becomes your habit, it starts shaping how you see yourself. You begin shrinking inside. You begin acting like you don't belong, like you don't have a place at the table, like your words don't carry value. But when you hold someone's gaze with calm confidence, the tone changes. You don't need to raise your voice. You don't need to prove anything. You just stay present. Real confidence isn't loud. It isn't attention-seeking. It isn't showy. Real confidence is quiet, steady, clear, and it shows in the eyes before it ever reaches the mouth. If your eyes keep shifting while someone talks, or you constantly look away while you speak, the message is, I'm not grounded. I don't believe what I'm saying. Even if that's not what you feel deep down, the impression remains. So train yourself to be present. Be still. Face people, even in uncomfortable moments. Look directly at them, not aggressively, not forcefully, but calmly and clearly. Because when you do that, you build trust, you build respect, you build influence. You don't have to try hard, you have to show up fully. In interviews, meetings, conversations, and even quick interactions, the person who holds eye contact without tension usually earns more attention and respect. Not because they said something magical, but because their presence feels solid, and people respond to solid. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room if you carry yourself like someone who belongs there. And you do belong there. That's the mindset to carry. You are not beneath anyone. You don't need to act small. You don't need to fade into the background. If you're in the room, be in the room, fully. Eye contact reminds your body and your mind that you're not hiding. You're facing life directly, steadily, with strength. A lot of people look down or away out of fear. Fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of not being enough. But remind yourself, no one is above you. Everyone is human. No one is perfect. And the moment you stop lowering your eyes out of habit is the moment you begin claiming your place with confidence. This won't change overnight, especially if you've avoided eye contact for years. But it's a skill, and skills improve with practice. Start small. When someone speaks to you, meet their eyes for a few seconds. When you respond, hold your gaze long enough to show you're engaged. Don't force it. Keep it calm. Keep it natural. That's presence. Calm, steady, intentional. Confidence grows with every action that supports it. When your eyes stay steady, your words land stronger. Your body language aligns with your thoughts. You stop trying to prove yourself and you stop shrinking. And here's the truth. Confidence is not a personality trait. It's a choice. A choice you make every time you walk into a room, meet someone new, or share your thoughts. You decide whether to hide or to show up. You decide whether to keep avoiding eye contact or to meet people with presence. Practice it in daily life. When you pass someone, nod and look them in the eyes. At the store, look the cashier in the eyes when you say thank you. When someone speaks to you, stop what you're doing, turn toward them, and meet their gaze. Those small moments build something deep, inner strength that stays even when life gets hard. People can feel when you're present. They can tell when you're not hiding. And when they feel that from you, they trust you more. You come across as grounded, serious, steady. Someone who isn't afraid to be seen. And once you get used to being seen, you stop playing small. You start taking up space in your own life. Confidence is built one choice at a time, one eye contact at a time, one present moment at a time. And the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. It stops feeling like effort, and it starts becoming who you are. Someone who doesn't avoid life, but faces it with strength. Looking people in the eyes is one of the simplest ways to show respect, to them and to yourself. It says, I see you. I'm here. I'm not pretending. You don't need permission. You don't need to wait until you feel successful. You start now. If you've been hiding, the first few times will feel uncomfortable. That's normal. Growth always comes with discomfort, but don't let that stop you. Keep showing up. Keep practicing. Because the more you do it, the more it becomes your way of moving through the world. There's nothing more powerful than calm confidence. You don't have to raise your voice to make an impact. You need to be clear, still, focused, and to be someone who doesn't flinch when the world looks back. So next time you're in a conversation, stop overthinking what to say. Focus on how you're showing up. Let your body be steady. Let your eyes be focused. Let your energy be grounded. That's what real confidence looks like. Quiet, steady, clear. And it begins the moment you stop looking away. Chapter 7. Put your phone down and get real work done. You can't move your life forward while staring at a screen all day. The truth is, your phone might be the biggest distraction in your life right now. Not because it's evil or broken, but because it constantly pulls your attention away from what actually matters. Every time you pick it up out of habit, you're avoiding something that needs your focus. Every time you scroll without intention, you push your real work further away. The kind of work that builds your future, the kind that requires your full presence. That work never gets done in the background of notifications. There's a big difference between being busy and being productive. Checking messages, watching short videos, reading updates, it feels like activity, but nothing meaningful is moving forward. You're reacting instead of creating. You're letting other people's priorities shape your day. That's not how focused people operate, and it's not how anything great gets built. If you want real progress, you have to create space for deep focus, and that starts with putting your phone down. Not later, not eventually. Now. There is no perfect moment to start your work. There's only this moment, and this moment is either being used to build something meaningful or being wasted on empty stimulation. Your phone isn't the enemy, but if you don't control how you use it, it becomes a tool that works against you. It steals your attention, drains your energy, and quietly takes your time. Real work doesn't give instant rewards. It doesn't come with likes, comments, or quick feedback. It's quiet, it's slow, it's uncomfortable. That's exactly why so many people avoid it. They trade long-term results for short-term entertainment. They know what they need to do, but they keep reaching for the phone, not because it's urgent, but because it's easy. You have to choose effort over comfort, discipline over distraction, progress over pleasure. Because if you don't, something else will decide how your day goes. Every app is designed to keep you inside it. Every notification is a hook. And if you don't build the habit of walking away, you'll spend your best hours watching other people live instead of improving your own life. The work that changes your future doesn't happen between notifications. It happens when you're locked in, when your mind is fully engaged and your hands are moving with purpose. That means no background scrolling, no split attention, one task, one goal, one stretch of real focus. That's where momentum begins. And momentum is how progress is built. You don't need more time. You need to protect the time you already have. Think about how many minutes today were lost to mindless scrolling. How many hours last week disappeared into content you didn't even remember. It adds up quietly. Your focus leaks away. And suddenly, the day is over, and the work is still untouched. If something matters to you, you don't squeeze it in between distractions. You give it space. You give it priority. You give it your full attention. That's what separates people who build from people who only talk. One group locks in. The other keeps checking their phone. You don't need to throw your phone away. You need to control when and how you use it. Set boundaries. Turn it off while working. Put it in another room if you have to. Silence the noise. Every time you do that, you remind yourself that your life is more important than your feed. Your mission matters more than your timeline. Your goals deserve more attention than someone else's updates. It won't be easy at first. Your mind will reach for the phone automatically. You'll feel the urge to check what's new. That's habit talking, but the more you resist it, the stronger you become. Soon the distractions lose power because you're seeing results. You're getting things done. You're moving forward. And progress starts to feel better than scrolling ever did. When you protect your attention, you protect your potential. One of the most valuable skills you can build today is the ability to focus, to sit down, stay with one task, and do hard work without needing constant stimulation. That skill sets people apart now more than talent or intelligence. You don't need permission. You don't need a perfect system. Start. Close the tabs. Turn off the apps. Step into real work. That project you've been avoiding, that plan you've been thinking about, that task you know matters. Give it full effort. No half focus. No multitasking. And yes, you'll feel resistance. Your thoughts will wander. Your hand will reach for the phone. Pause. Breathe. Keep going. Soon something shifts. You enter the zone. You find rhythm. You stop thinking about distractions. That's where results are built. That's where growth begins. Stop being busy doing nothing. Stop filling your day with things that don't move you forward. The work that matters is waiting, and it's not on your phone. It's on your desk, in your notebook, in your plans, in your hands. Put the phone down. Show up for your own life. Because while you're watching others win, you're delaying your own progress. Reclaim your time. Use it. Build something with it. You have what it takes, but only if you choose focus. Put the phone down. Do the work. Chapter 8. Breathe deeply and calm yourself before reacting. Most people react too fast. They hear something they don't like and speak before thinking. They feel emotion rise and act on it immediately, then regret it later. That's what happens when you move faster than your awareness. One of the most powerful skills you can develop is the ability to pause. Not to avoid problems, but to face them with control. A deep breath doesn't solve the problem, but it puts you in a stronger position to deal with it. It slows your heartbeat, clears your head, brings you back into your body. From there, you can respond with intention instead of chaos. That's the difference between reacting and responding. A reaction is emotional and instant. A response is calm and deliberate. One damages relationships. The other builds trust. The difference is often just a few seconds, a breath, a pause, a moment of awareness. You don't need perfection. You need space between the trigger and your choice. That space is where maturity lives. That's where self-respect grows. That's where real strength begins. When you stay calm, while everything around you pushes for speed, you take back control. You stop being ruled by emotion and start being guided by values. There's no strength in yelling back, no wisdom in snapping because you're irritated. That momentary release costs you peace later. Most conflicts could be avoided with one deep breath. Your body reacts before your mind catches up. Your breathing shortens, your muscles tighten, your system prepares for danger. But most situations aren't emergencies, they just feel like they are. The fastest way to ground yourself is to stop, breathe slowly, and wait for the emotion to settle. You don't need the last word. You don't need to win every argument. Real strength is walking away with your dignity intact. This isn't about being passive or suppressing emotion. It's about handling emotions without creating damage. That's emotional intelligence. That's leadership over yourself. It's easy to explode. It's harder and more powerful to stay steady. And discipline is built in those moments when you choose control over impulse. You don't need hours of meditation. You need awareness. You feel frustration. Pause. You feel insulted. Breathe. You want to speak too fast. Slow down. Words can't be taken back. Actions can't be undone, but they can be stopped before they happen. The more you practice this, the more you trust yourself. You stop fearing conflict because you know you can handle yourself. You learn that most situations aren't as big as they seem. You don't have to turn every disagreement into a battle. Sometimes the strongest response is calm silence. When someone disrespects you, be firm, but stay calm. Keep eye contact. Keep your voice steady. That's how you keep your power. You don't lose strength by being calm. You gain it. Build the habit of breathing before responding. Practice it in small moments: traffic, lines, delays, minor frustrations. Each time you do, you're strengthening yourself. You can be passionate without being aggressive. You can be clear without being sharp. You can be strong without being loud. That's the power of calm. And it begins with one breath. Pause, breathe, respond. That's how you lead yourself. Chapter 9. Read something useful instead of scrolling all night. What you feed your mind at night shapes how you think, how you feel, and how you act the next day. The last thing you put into your brain before sleep matters more than most people realize. If you spend your nights scrolling endlessly, watching random clips, chasing updates that don't change your life, you train your mind to crave distraction instead of growth. You're filling your head with noise instead of knowledge. And that noise doesn't disappear when you fall asleep. You carry it into tomorrow, feeling scattered, restless, unfocused, without knowing exactly why. Reading something useful at night isn't just about learning facts. It's about rewiring your thinking. It's about ending the day with value instead of emptiness. When you read, you give your mind something solid to work with while you sleep. You reflect, you absorb, you process ideas on a deeper level, even if it's just a few pages. That simple habit builds focus, discipline, and hunger for growth. Most people don't go to bed tired from effort. They go to bed drained from overstimulation. They didn't challenge their thoughts. They didn't feed their mind anything that made them stronger. They just consumed what was easy. And the cost is subtle, but real. Your thinking gets dull. Your edge fades. You wake up feeling behind. That's why evenings should be used for renewal, not escape, not numbing, nourishment. Every time you choose scrolling over reading, you trade growth for comfort. And comfort repeated every night becomes your default. Then people wonder why they feel stuck, uninspired, constantly waiting for motivation. But motivation isn't what's missing. Better input is. You need better ideas, better words, better examples. A good book, article, or piece of writing doesn't just give information, it sharpens awareness. It teaches you how to think. It gives language to thoughts you felt but couldn't express. It feeds your mind real substance instead of digital sugar. You don't need hours. 15 minutes of the right material is more valuable than 2 hours of pointless content. The key is intention. Keep a book by your bed. Choose something that challenges you, something aligned with who you're becoming. Let that book replace your phone at night. And don't turn reading into pressure. Don't make it a chore. See it as a quiet privilege. A moment between you and ideas that can change you. Because reading consistently builds a sharper mind, and a sharp mind is your strongest asset in life. Scrolling all night doesn't rest you. It numbs you. It avoids stillness. But stillness is where real thinking happens. Reading trains you to stay with one idea, one paragraph, one thought. Page by page, it rebuilds your ability to concentrate. This isn't about entertainment. It's about insight. Read things that challenge your comfort. Read words that push you forward. Read ideas that force you to think differently. That's how you stop wasting nights. That's how you turn evenings into fuel for your future. What you consume before sleep sets the tone for your morning. If you go to bed filled with noise, you wake up foggy. If you go to bed after feeding your mind something meaningful, you wake up clearer, stronger, more directed. Discipline shows up in what you read at night. It shows up in what you allow into your thoughts when the day ends. Every night you're either investing in your mind or wasting it. So choose to invest. Build a better evening and you'll build a better morning. Make reading a ritual, a non-negotiable. One page at a time, one night at a time. Grow while others scroll. Chapter 10. Remind yourself daily that nobody owes you anything. One of the most powerful truths you can accept in life is this: nobody owes you anything. Not your parents, not your friends, not society, not the world. The moment you truly accept that, everything changes. You stop waiting, you stop blaming, you stop complaining, and you start taking full responsibility for your life. This mindset isn't about becoming cold or heartless. It's about waking up. It's about realizing that your time, your energy, and your progress are your responsibility. Many people stay stuck because they believe they're owed something. They think they're owed success because they tried. They think they're owed recognition because they worked hard. They think someone should come rescue them because they're tired. But life doesn't reward entitlement. Life responds to effort, consistency, humility, and focus. When you walk through life expecting things to be handed to you, frustration becomes your default. But when you train yourself to earn everything, clarity replaces resentment. You realize no one is coming to save you. No one is going to knock on your door and hand you the life you want. If it's going to happen, it starts with you, not with conditions, not with favors, with action. This way of thinking feels heavy at first, but over time, it becomes freeing. Because now you're not waiting. You're moving. You stop asking, "Why won't they help me?" and start asking, "What can I do right now with what I have?" No one owes you belief. No one owes you support. No one owes you applause. If people don't clap, you keep working. If they don't validate you, you still show up. If they don't notice your progress, you continue building. That's the difference between strong minds and weak ones. Strong minds act without approval. They act because the mission matters. You don't deserve success just because you want it. Wanting isn't enough. Hoping isn't enough. Life rewards those who show up daily, regardless of mood, regardless of attention. When you accept that every inch of progress must be earned, you build real strength. You build quiet confidence. Because now you know that whatever you achieve, you earned it. Stop keeping score. Life isn't tracking your suffering. It's not counting your good intentions. You don't do the right things to receive a reward. You do them because they build you. Once you stop expecting anything, you start appreciating everything. You stop feeling bitter. You become grounded. You stop waiting for life to be easy and learn how to become strong. Nobody owes you a second chance. If you get one, be grateful, but never expect it. Nobody owes you a job, a break, a promotion, or an explanation. This life is yours to lead. You can either own that or keep waiting. One path builds power, the other drains it. Every day remind yourself, it's on me. That mindset sharpens you. It focuses you. It builds self-respect. You stop chasing shortcuts. You stop blaming circumstances. You take responsibility for your growth. Even your past doesn't owe you anything. What you've been through shaped you, but it doesn't entitle you to comfort now. Your growth still has to be built. Your recovery still has to be earned. Don't live in the shadow of what should have happened. Live in the light of what you can still create. No one is responsible for motivating you. Inspiration fades. Discipline stays. When you stop expecting things from others, your energy becomes focused. You stop proving. You start building. Quietly, clearly, with direction. That's when self-worth grows, because it comes from how you live, not from external approval. And here's the truth. Once you fully accept that nobody owes you anything, you become unstoppable. Because now every step forward is yours. Every win is earned. Every breakthrough is built. That kind of confidence can't be taken away. You're not here to wait. You're here to work. You're not here to hope someone fixes your life. You're here to build it. So remind yourself every morning, nobody owes me anything. And that's a good thing, because it means you're free. Free to create. Free to grow. Free to build something real. Not because someone promised results, but because you know how to show up and do the work. That's the foundation of every strong life.